Pandemic lockdown sparked a lot of changes in how and where people live, with more people leaving large cities in search of more remote locations. For some, that meant taking their home on the road. In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Bridget Bennett shares why the move to van life continues to grow in popularity.
It may look like an ordinary cargo van.
When I bought it, it was just an empty box with 2 front seats.
But this will soon be Kirby Wolf's home.
Taped off to where I think the floor plan is going to be.
A plan that maximizes every inch of the limited space.
So all done, it's going to be about 76 square feet. So it's really tiny. And I think it's tinier than most tiny homes. But the benefit is I get to drive it around the country.
It's that urge to travel that has van life growing in popularity with young people all over the country.
It's definitely become popular. I know people personally who have gone out and done it in a van or a bus or you name it.
It's a perfect fit with the pandemic shifting many people to working remotely.
So that enables me to actually just travel around as much as I want and still be able to earn a living and have fun doing it.
He's also having a lot of fun custom building his van to fit his lifestyle.
I'm gonna definitely have like a really nice computer set up on the desk and a very big monitor.
Helping him continue his work as an animator is the central point of his tiny living space.
Having electricity was a #1 kind of necessity for me on the roads, so installing solar panels on the roof of the van.
Something he learned how to do thanks to some help from the growing van life community online.
The internet's got some answers, taking a lot of inspiration from that and watching tutorials on how to do things.
But there's one question even van life bloggers are struggling to answer right now: how to actually find a van you can buy.
It was actually extremely difficult. It was a lot harder than I thought. I thought I could just go casually stroll onto a dealership lot and buy one of these vans, but unfortunately that's not really how it worked.
So we used to sell vans to everybody locally.
Frankman Motor Company used to have roughly a dozen vans on their lot to choose from. Now they're lucky to have just one, and they don't expect this one to last very long.
We actually have a lead from someone in California right now on it. I think there's someone in Florida also on it. So usually they don't even hit our lot from when we buy them before they sell before they even get transported back to our dealership.
Part of the shortage is from the increased demand for more people looking to convert the vans into campers.
Especially the last 2 years with COVID, people being on lockdown, and I think people had to get out of the house and get away from town and society a little bit and get out into nature.
But those customers are also competing with the growing demand from commercial businesses.
They call them commercial vans for a reason. Usually it's a commercial use. So usually it's not a matter of what I like or what I don't like. It's I need it. And if I don't have it, I can't operate my business.
Whether it's electricians, plumbers, landscapers, or even corporations.
A lot of them are going to big companies like Amazon. See, there's probably, the Amazon vans driving all over the place.
The types of vans most in demand for van living are in high demand everywhere, which is driving up the price far more than any other kind of vehicle.
The vans are going up the most. I think on average it's 24% year over year.
We've seen some vans where we were selling them 2 years ago, and right now they're bringing, can bring 50 to 100% more than they were bringing 2 years ago.
Buying a used van right now will likely cost even more than a new one.
1, 2, or 3-year-old vans with 50,000 and less miles, and they're bringing what they were new or up to $15,000 over new.
Frankman Motors says that's because manufacturers drastically cut the number of new cargo vans they can produce since the pandemic, pushing new orders out for months.
Sometimes somebody will find a new one and they have to travel across the country to get it.
I ended up getting this van from a dealership in California and picking it up from Las Vegas, Nevada. And then driving it all the way back here from there.
For Kirby, securing his new home on wheels was like finding a needle in a haystack.
I called like 50 dealerships around the country to try to find one van.
And it ended up costing far more than he originally planned.
A few years ago, I could have done this for $20,000 to $30,000 cheaper just with the brand new van.
But he says it's still cheaper than trying to keep up with the rising cost of housing.
And to renew my lease, it would be $400 to $500 more a month. So that might have spurred a little bit more
And while he's not sure how long he'll do it,
I don't know if it's going to be a forever thing, but it's definitely what I'm short term stoked on.
Kirby is excited to finish building out his van and start this new way of living.
For me, I think the travel thing is huge, and I have friends around the whole country that I want to go see. And why not, take this year or two to go travel around and see some friends and see the country and have a good time.
With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Bridget Bennett.